Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message. Okay, so as always, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But I always let you guys know I am not a licensed therapist, okay? If any of you would like to book an intuitive therapy session with me, feel free to email me at therapywithmisstee@gmail.com. But yeah, guys, other than that, if you need help, always feel free to reach out to someone to get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking with someone, there's nothing wrong with getting help, and there's nothing wrong with getting therapy. Okay, but yeah, guys, other than that, how are you guys doing? Right? Okay, of course you can speak to a church member, a counselor, a school therapist, anyone, a therapist, a psychiatrist, anyone that's a friend, a family, anyone that can help you, right? Help you in a positive way. So yeah, guys, it's so crazy because as I always say, the Most High came through, right? Praise to the Most High, first and foremost, praise. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. You're working on your vessels. You're doing the best that you can, and you are living according to His will be done on earth as it is in heaven, right? And it's so crazy because, guys, I had so much fun yesterday. I slept like all day today, but I had so much fun yesterday, right? It was relaxing, it was needed, it was like a breath of fresh air. So maybe there's something that's just gonna be needed. It's relaxing, it's a breath of fresh air, or it's time to have that in your life. Like, you just need this break, okay? But for some of you guys around this time, as I always say, every day is not your day. Every message is not your message. But if you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone. But yeah, guys, the Most High came through and I kept hearing revisit. Okay? Revisit. Thus saith the Lord. So this is how I'm getting it. This is how I'm going to break it down. This is how I'm going to give it to you. And it's so crazy because I'm seeing a vision of a table. And as I said, revisit, I was just drawn to this table. So there could be something about a conversation, sitting down. Maybe you're sitting down at a table. You're talking to someone amongst, thank you, Spirit. You're talking amongst others, or you're at a table, you're conversating, or you're discussing, right? There's something about this table. Maybe you and someone are going to have a conversation, or you are about to revisit something with someone. And it's so crazy because this is how the Most High God was giving it to me. I'm hearing fortunate. Thank you, Spirit. Fortunate. So maybe someone is, oh, it's so sweet. I'm hearing the song by Maxwell. It's so sweet. I'm hearing that, fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. I'm hearing that song. Just as sure as the sky is blue, that's the day, I think he says, that I found you. Something like that, okay? Maybe somebody is fortunate, or someone is fortunate for your love, or there's something about a relationship, something coming together. This may be more manifesting towards the fall, okay? There could be something about the months of September, October. Maybe you're traveling, you're going somewhere, or you will be, and you might meet someone, or there could be something about a relationship, and maybe it's going to manifest more towards the fall. But there's someone that's very happy or fortunate, and they're going to be happy and fortunate to have you, okay? I'm not sure who that's for, but that's a message for someone, okay? But yeah, guys, I'm hearing, I was being drawn to a rabbit, but I was seeing it like someone's drawing a rabbit trick, or like someone's drawing a trick out of their hat, or like pulling a rabbit out of their hat, or there's some sort of a trick, an illusion, something where you're pulling something out of your bag, you're pulling something out of your hat, and I was hearing think fast. Thank you, Spirit. Think fast. So maybe you're having to do something quickly, you're having to think of something quickly, you're having to pull something out of your bag quickly, your hat quickly, you're coming up with some sort of trick all of a sudden. Like maybe there's something where it's on the spot, you have to do something quick, or you have to think fast, or you have to make a decision, or you're pulling all the tricks out of your bag, all the tricks out of your hat. Like you just, there's something you're doing, and whatever this is pushing you to make a quick decision. You're thinking fast, or you're doing something suddenly. Okay, you're having to come up with something, you're having to pull something out, you're having to come up with some sort of trick thing to do. There's something here about what to do and doing it suddenly, quickly, making a decision. Okay, maybe you're having to do this quick. Okay, that's for someone. But yeah guys, nonetheless, I'm being drawn to so much coming through. Is there so much you guys want to say? Is there so much happening? It is Sunday, May 19th, 2024. But whenever you feel drawn to this message, that's when it's meant for you, okay? But yeah, guys, I was being drawn to a rose, right? And I'm hearing delicacy, delicate. Thank you, Spirit. 555 on the phone. Change, all right? Maybe there's something that's delicate, or delicate. There's a delicate matter, or someone that is delicate, someone that's like a rose. There's something about you. It's like you're delicate. You have some sort of delicacy. Like there's something about you that's fragile. It's special. It's you don't want to drop it. You don't want to let this go. You don't want to put it down. Like there's something that's very unique or special or delicate, or there's some sort of delicacy, but it's like a rose. It's very, very beautiful. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's just, it's like a rose. It's like a flower. Okay, there could be something about flowers, or someone feels like you are special. Someone looks at you as special, right? Like a rose. You're meant. Your worth. Someone sees your worth, your value. You're meant for something. You are something. You're going to be something. You're someone. Maybe this is flowers being given to you. Maybe you're receiving your flowers. Maybe this is some sort of graduation, performance. Maybe someone's getting flowers at the end, or there's something about the flowers, your delicacy, and how delicate you are to someone, right? But nonetheless, as I always say, the Most High came through. And the way that the Most High was giving me this message is I kept hearing revisit, thus saith the Lord, okay? Revisit. For some of you guys around this time, some of you are going to start revisiting things of the past, right? Whether this be whether this be trauma, pain, childhood wounded issues, things of the past, things that may have happened, things that may have stemmed from your past. There's something about dealing with the root of the issues. And it's so crazy because I deleted it, but I should have kept this picture. And I took this picture while I was away because I was being drawn to these two trees, right? I saw these two beautiful trees in this room that I was sitting in. And the trees just stood out to me so much. And it was like the Most High was just speaking to me when I looked at those trees. And not only so much about the roots, about how big and beautiful they were, and how structured they looked, and how strong they looked, and how they were like basically at the same height, and they were just unique. They were beautiful. They had big, beautiful bushes of leaves around. Like it was a beautiful tree, right? Two trees, two beautiful trees. And I'm being drawn back to that. And it's so crazy because I always say everything happens for a reason, right? So I'm being drawn back to those two trees. And for me, that represents family, foundation, structure, lineage, your roots, what makes you, what builds you up, what makes you who you are, what structures you in your life, the roots, the trees, right? And for some of you guys around this time, you're going to be revisiting the roots, thus saith the Lord. You're going to be revisiting some of the things from the past that make you who you actually are, because we all have some sort of roots. We've all come from something. We've all been in a place where we started here and now we've grown. We are at another level. And for some of you guys around this time, you're going to have to revisit some of the trauma and the pain. Yes, those things that don't make you feel so good. Those things that kind of make you hurt a little. Those things you kind of tucked away. You put it in the dark. You haven't really wanted to deal with it. Those things, right? Because even those things are a part of your roots, your foundation, and your structure. Even your pain is a part of your story. Okay? And the thing that the way that the Most High God was giving it to me is that for some of you guys, you're going to be revisiting that pain. You're going to be revisiting that circumstance or that situation. And a lot of it stems from family, okay? Family. A lot of it stems from family. And what some of us are having to overstand and understand and go through and grow through in this season in our lives are the things that have taken place with family, right? Whether you were in a good family, a loving family, or not, because not all of us are. Whether you have a good relationship with your mother, your father, or you don't, because not all of us do, right? Some of us have had a lot of things happen to us, and it stems from childhood and family. And yeah, guys, so this is going to be that season where I'm hearing push. Thank you, Spirit. Where the Most High God is going to push certain people to have to now deal with certain things that they've never wanted to actually deal with. Okay. Believe it or not, a lot of people talk about it, but I'm hearing the word narcissist. All right. And oftentimes narcissists are now discussed. If you go on YouTube, you watch videos, if you just look at certain things, you're browsing your feeds, on social media, a lot of people are now starting to talk about narcissism and narcissists a lot more. And which is a good thing, right? Because it's time for people to know what they're dealing with or what they have been dealing with, right? When it comes to certain people that you meet or come across in life. And a lot of you guys have dealt with narcissism in your families. You've had narcissistic aunts or uncles, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, even grandparents, anyone, grandpas, grandmas. Like, it's a spirit. Okay. Narcissists literally have a spirit connected to them, and it's a spirit that a lot stems from childhood wounded issues and trauma. Okay. Trauma. And when you are a child, or you've gone through something traumatic, or you've been broken in any kind of way, or you've been hurt, right? You can go through something, and you're at your most vulnerable point in your life. That's when the spirit can attach itself to you. And a lot of narcissists and a lot of people are going to be having to revisit the past, childhood, and where a lot of things stem from that pain that has allowed them to become the people that they have become in this life. Okay. Even the narcissists are going to be dealt with. Even the narcissists, especially the ones that are still continuing to put down and hurt children of God. Okay. But yeah, the Most High God came through, and I heard revisit. And a lot of this that you guys are going to be revisiting are things with family, family structure, family values, however the family is or was, or what is family, who is family, what creates your structure, your foundation. Yeah, those are the things that you're going to start kind of revisiting and processing and trying to work through and go through in this season and at this time. And a lot of us, believe it or not, have been hurt, right, by family. None of us are perfect. Some of us have been hurt by family a lot more than others, but family is the first structural part of your life, family, because that's the first people that you meet. Your cousins, your mother, your brother, your father, your sisters, your grandma, your grandpa, like family. Family are the first people that you really meet. And there's something about family at this time and revisiting things of the past that may not feel so good, right? In order to heal from the ugly parts, you have to process it. You have to address it. You have to accept it for what it is, right? Those ugly parts. And it's so crazy because oftentimes I've always heard it be said that you didn't get here by yourself. That's how someone always gave it to me. You didn't get here by yourself, right? And oftentimes it's so crazy because you can really feel like you are by yourself. Even though you didn't get here alone, you can feel very alone in this world. Especially when you start to awaken, especially when you start to see people for who and what they truly are, right? You feel alone. And the Most High God will put you through a wilderness season. The Most High will put you through a season where you're like, dang, what is going on in the world? What is going on with the people? What is going on with the family? What is going on with the friends? Like, you're going to get to a point where you're just going to be like, what is going on? And what is going on is the Most High God is pulling you from these people because you're doing the work. And some of them are not. Some of these people still are not accepting their wrongs and their faults in circumstances and situations. And until they deal with those ugly parts, they're not ever going to be able to fully accept you because you have gone through your pain. You have accepted your ugly parts. You have asked the Most High God for forgiveness of your sins. You really are walking with Christ. You really are about that life. And there's a lot of people that say they are, but are doing nothing for the word and the works of God. There are a lot of people that say they are believers, but will not even praise him in no kind of way. So there's a lot of false things that are going to be revealed in these seasons, and false people as well. And a lot of these people are going to have to revisit what has caused them pain. And a lot of people's pain stems from childhood. When they were a child, when they were supposed to be loved the most, and they feel like the ball was dropped for them. Childhood wounded issues. And a lot of us are going to be dealing and processing that at this time. And it's hard sometimes when you feel like you really have no one to talk to turn to, or that you can really trust. I can only go off of my own circumstance or situation, for my own life and personal things that I feel like I've been through. But it hurts when you have parents and you don't feel like you have the best relationship with them, right? You have family and you don't feel like you have the best relationship with them. And it hurts when you are trying to do something with your life, create something in your life, make something of your life. Like, you are really trying. And the lack of support that some people, not all, because some people have parents that are so supportive, it's like, my God, okay? They love their child. They will go to hell and high water for their child. Like, they really gonna back their child up. But there's also some parents that will not do the same. And this is that season where things are just gonna be put out there, guys. Not all of us can say we've had experiences where we've had the most supportive family, because a lot of us haven't, believe it or not. When you see someone really trying, when you see someone really doing something good with their life, why would you not want to support that? Why would you not want to commend that? Why would you not want to write your child or text your child or call your child and say, congratulations, I see you, my child. Like, it's that kind of season. Some of you guys don't even talk to your parents, and your parents don't speak to you, but they know everything you got going on, and they still can't fathom or congratulate your accomplishments. Something is wrong. Something is wrong when your parent can't tell you they love you. Something is wrong when your mother and your father are living and you don't speak to them. Something is wrong when you are not invited over for Sunday dinners, a meal, a conversation. Something is wrong. And God is going to fix all of these things that are wrong. God is going to fix them. And God is going to deal with these narcissists at this time. Because some of you guys even have narcissistic parents. And it's so sad because the children that God usually gives these parents are really children of light, children of love, children of beauty. And a lot of narcissistic parents receive children of God, chosen ones, and they don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to treat them. They don't know how to support them. They don't know how to love them. They don't know how to uphold them. They don't know how. And God is going to deal with those parents as well. Nobody is going to escape the wrath of God. Not even your parents. Nobody. All are going to have to get right with Christ. Whether you have supportive family or not. Whether you got to keep doing this thing by yourself with just God. Some people are going to have to just keep doing this thing by themselves with God. But it's also going to push people around you to get their self right with God. And that's the season that we're in. We're dealing with those things that haven't been so pretty. We're dealing with those things that are ugly. We're dealing with those things that we pushed up under the rug because we didn't want to deal with it. If your parents are living and you don't have a relationship with them, just know that God loves you so much. And God will bring the people into your life that will be able to not completely, fill that void, but fill that void so much to where you won't even know the void was there. There are going to be good people that are going to come into some of you guys' lives to love you the way that your parents dropped the ball. To love you the way that your ex dropped the ball. To love you the way that everybody that dropped the ball on you, they're going to love you the right way. Some of you were never supposed to meet some of these people. See, the enemy, the devil knows what you like too. The devil knows what's going to tempt you just as well. And the devil will send people along your path to do just that. But God will turn it around in your favor. And for some of you guys around this time, you are going to understand and understand that a lot of the things that you have dealt with in your life stems from your childhood and the people that were placed in your life that dropped the ball on you. A lot of you guys these people don't even deserve for you to speak to them. And I'm just being honest. Some people really don't deserve for you to even say hello. After some of the things that they have thought of you, after some of the things that they have said about you, after some of the things that they have conspired against you, they don't even deserve a hello. They don't even deserve your time. But because you are forgiving, because you forgive your enemies, and you know that God is working on you, but it doesn't mean that they really truly deserve it. They don't. But that's what being a child of God is about. Forgiveness. And it's sad, you know? It's sad. And yeah. That's what I got. It's time to revisit. And a lot of the things that you guys are going to be revisiting are things that happened in the past. And in this season, it's to the point now where it's like, whoever's going to support you, they're going to support you. Whoever's not, they're not. And whoever didn't and could have and, just chose not to, forgive them, for they know not what they do, right? It's sad because who's really congratulating you guys? Who's really telling you I'm proud of you? Who's really saying it? Who's really like, I see you. I'm inspired by you. I would love to know how you're doing what you're doing. Like, who's really doing that? Who's really, putting the word out about what you got going on? Are people promoting you? Are they telling others about what you're doing? Are they supporting you in any kind of way? Or are they quiet? Are they hush? Are they waiting until everybody else jumps on and then they want to jump on too? Question those people. Question the ones that's hush during your accomplishments. If nobody has reached out to you and said, congratulations, I see you, I'm proud of you, no, they don't deserve to be in your life. They don't. And if they see you and they're still not congratulating you, they really don't deserve to be in your life. Because the only thing that you can be at this point is a hater. Jealous. Needing to go work that out with God. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. It's time to revisit the things that don't make you feel so good. And a lot of it stems with family. Family. And this might be a week where you just start to think about things from the past, want to talk about things from the past, want to process things from the past, and realize that some of you have family around you that is not supportive of your dreams. They are not supportive of your goals. They are not supportive of your aspirations. They don't care what happens with you or to you. Some of this is your family. And it's that season, guys, where we're going to have to deal with that too. Okay? Family. The ones you knew before you knew anyone, you knew family. And how often do you hear from any of those people anymore? Family. Yeah, that's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. So this is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But I always let you guys know I'm not here to offend anyone. It is always peace be upon you, within you, and all around you. I send you peace and I send you love. This is real life. And, I needed that break. I needed just to relax and release and be happy. But even, as stressful as life can be sometimes, and as alone as I feel sometimes, I'm okay. Like, I'm really at peace. I don't know if anyone knows or knows much about me, but I don't speak to my mom, I barely hear from my dad, and I'm at peace. I'm at peace, if ever. I'm at peace. And I thank God for giving me that peace that most people would be like, how can you not speak to your mother? How can you not speak to your father? How can you, how can you still be? Because God is my mother. God is my father. God is my everything. And where I don't get that same connection or relationship or love or, whatever, God gives it to me. So if any of you are dealing with parents that you don't speak to, that don't really, support you, that don't send you encouraging messages or words of love or affection, right? If you're dealing with parents like that, turn to God. God will give you all of that and more. And yeah, that's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. You're not alone. You're just loved even more by God. And where they dropped the ball, God is going to love you even more because they dropped the ball. See, he was testing them too. Everything in life is a test. Everything is a test. And your parents are being tested just like you. They're going to have to answer for that, right? One day, someday, they're going to be standing in front of their maker, and God is going to ask them why they dropped the ball on you. Even your parents, they will be dealt with too. And I love my parents, but I can't say that life hasn't still been good. So I love God because God has been able to keep my life going and pushing through the absence of what I used to want but no longer crave or desire, because I found love in God, and I found what I wasn't getting from a mother or a father, I can actually receive from the Most High. So there is a way out of your pain, and the way that I made it through mine is with God. So never feel like you're not loved because your parents don't love you the way you feel like you deserve to be loved. God loves you even more. So yeah, just know that, it's no harm, no foul, no hate, no dislike. It's just knowing that God loves you enough to still hold you and protect you and give you what someone else just can't give you, or they don't try, right? They don't try. Yeah, so that's God, Praise to the Most High. I love God, y'all. I do. It be hard sometimes, life and bills and life and bills, but whew, my God, I love God, y'all. And I'm telling you, this new me, like this version of myself is like, listen. If you don't like me, you don't want to support me, you don't want nothing to do with me, you don't want to be involved in my endeavors, you don't want to be involved in what I got going on, you can't say congratulations to me, you can't say I'm proud of you to me, then yeah, I'm at that point in my life where I don't really care anymore, because the Most High has given me some sort of strength that I never knew I could even have. And the strength that God gives you is that strength, like all you need is me. That's what God teaches you. All you need is the Most High. And if you have the Most High, then nothing and no one else really matters. Now, I'm not saying don't have encounters with people that love you if you love them and it's genuine. No, of course not. But what I'm saying is that if you feel like you're lacking for anything when it comes to love, God will replenish all of that and refuel all of that to where your life will still be beautiful without these people. You won't want, need, or miss for nothing when you give yourself to God. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. So yeah, guys, it's time to deal with and revisit those ugly things that, people don't want to talk about. And at this point in my life, 35, no kids, a pet mom. Yeah, I think I've gotten to the point now where I'm okay. And I'm okay with being okay. And I'm okay with accepting the fact that I just am better alone, in my own little corner than surrounded by people that only want to drain me energetically or take from me emotionally or not love me properly, right? I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, I'm okay to stay in my little corner instead of go around over there and be around people that are really not supportive of my endeavors. I would rather be around people that are seeing my dreams and want to actually see them come into fruition. And if people don't want to see your dreams manifest and come into fruition, then those are not the people you need to be around. And if they're not supportive of your dreams, then those are really not the people you need to be around. God is the only thing you need to keep your eyes and your focus on. God. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. It's okay to be in your own little corner, guys. It's okay to come out from amongst these people. It's okay to go through your wilderness season. It's okay to be alone. It's okay. Because there's never a dull moment when you've given yourself to God. There's just not. So, yeah, that's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. That's what I got. Some of you guys are about to receive your roses. And after 5 years of putting my life out, putting myself on YouTube, yeah, I can't tell you. Some days I'd be like, Lord, I don't want to do this no more. I just don't. I do. I get to that point where I'd be like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm tired. But then there's always like that moment where I'm like, okay, what's the message? And let me put it out. So being obedient and faithful and diligent, even to the purpose, to the mission, and to God, it can become tiring sometimes when you feel like you put out more of yourself than you ever get back from others. What is it to tell someone thank you? I love you. I see you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Keep pushing. Don't give up. You're making a difference. You're gonna make it. I see more in you than you see in yourself. I want you to succeed. Positive affirmations. What is it for someone to give you that? And if it's hard for someone to give that to you, then that means that God still has to work on them. Because it should be very easy to tell someone you love that you love them. And if that's a problem, then that is not of God. That is not of love. Because love comes and flows freely. Love is easy. It's not supposed to be hard. So, yeah, guys, not real love. Not real love. But that's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. Some of you guys are about to travel. You're about to travel. I'm hearing distance, okay? Thank you, Spirit. So maybe you're putting a lot of distance between you and someone, or there's going to be distance, or where you're traveling, it's at a distance. Maybe you're traveling far, or you're going to be going on a trip and it's a long ride. It's a long journey. But there is something about travel coming up, and I do feel like it's at a distance. Or this could be involving some sort of move, and you are putting distance between you and something, you and someone, or whatever's happening in your life. There's going to be some sort of distance now.
Tonight's dinner?
Confirmation.
It's
There's going to be some sort of distance. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. Maybe you're putting distance between you and something, you and someone, or you're about to travel. And wherever you're headed, it's going to be a drive or a journey, because it's going to be long. I feel like it's going to be a long ride, a long journey, a long drive. It's a lot of distance, okay? But yeah, that's what I got, guys. So other than that, just pray, enjoy your life, keep working on your vessels, and yeah, just know that if you seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all things will be added unto you. And don't give up on the Most High. The Most High loves you. Just know that it's time to revisit some of those things that are ugly and they don't feel so good. Because everyone's going to be dealt with at some point or another by God. And that goes for us, that goes for our parents, that goes for your children, that goes for your grandparents, that goes for any and everyone that you've ever met in life. Like, all of us are going to have to come to our maker and deal with those things, whether we want to or not. That's the message. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. So until next time, guys, and as always, what we tell them, namaste.